Hi there, my name is Devon, and today I want to talk about intrusive thoughts. Now, I want to tell you my story about intrusive thoughts. Well, I've been having intrusive thoughts for quite a while now. It's like every day, quite often, and it's basically unwanted thoughts that just pop into your head, and you try and get rid of them, but they seem to keep on coming back. So, my intrusive thoughts are mostly blasphemous thoughts, sexual thoughts. They're thoughts that you feel like when you think about it, but you don't want to think about it, and you feel like you just want it out of your head. You don't want to think about it, but it's not just normal sexual thoughts or whatever. It's like you don't want to think about it. You don't want it in your head, and you try and get rid of it, but when you try and get rid of it, it seems to be coming back all the time. And I've watched a lot of the YouTube videos about intrusive thoughts, people having blasphemous thoughts, sexual thoughts, killing thoughts, this and that, and you feel like when you have those thoughts, you feel like bad afterwards, or guilty, or get like an anxiety feeling afterwards, or you're nervous, but you don't want to think those thoughts, like blasphemous thoughts. You think that God won't forgive you. Like, I've been thinking that all the time. Like, when I have the blasphemous thoughts, I think God's never going to forgive me, and I always say to him, God, please understand that I don't mean to think these things. I don't want to think these things about you or Jesus or whatever. I don't want to think these things, But they're just these thoughts that keep on coming into my head for some reason. And I've watched a lot of the YouTube videos about people having these thoughts, and I can relate to a lot of the videos, and I'm sure people can relate to me. Well, this is my first video, so I want to see if I get likes or people can relate or whatever. So these unwanted thoughts just pop into your head, and you try and get rid of them. They seem to be coming back, and you don't want them there. They're unwanted thoughts, and they just don't seem to disappear. And I heard if you keep on ignoring the thoughts, they just seem to be coming back all the time. But you mustn't ignore the thoughts. That's what I've heard. You must not ignore the thoughts. And then slowly over time they'll start disappearing. But I don't know if that's true. I just want to know how to get rid of those thoughts, because I don't want to have those thoughts. I find them disgusting and terrible, and it's just bothering me all the time. But anyways, that's all I can say. So I want to see if anyone can relate to my story about intrusive thoughts. I understand that it's a part of OCD, because I saw my psychiatrist recently, and I spoke to him about it, and he told me it's a form of OCD. It's like a root or whatever he said of OCD. So I just want to see if anyone can relate to my story about intrusive thoughts. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.